Hey everyone, and welcome to Boss Advisory. Today we're going to talk about overcoming shiny object syndrome. It's likely that you have experienced shiny object syndrome at some point in your life if you are an innovative business owner or leader of any kind. You recognize the emotion. A fresh chance presents itself. An idea pops into your head, or a fad or trend enters the scene, and you want to seize it right away, abandoning ongoing tasks and heading out into the distance in search of the newest sparkling object. So, let's say you have 100 business related domain names registered. You want to get going. Or perhaps you have a ton of unfinished manuscript drafts on your computer. Or perhaps you've invested in a number of online courses, telling yourself one day I'll get around to it. Social media's widespread use makes it seem as though a new it trend urges every week. It's simple to become anxious and fear that you are passing up the next great opportunity that could propel you to success. Shiny object syndrome and fear about failing particularly affect the business owners and creatives. People who have the will to launch a creative endeavor or a business are frequently adept at taking chances and putting themselves out there to attempt something new. Although their desire to push the envelope typically benefits them, it can also lead them to succumb to the shiny object syndrome. Unfortunately, when we alter our tasks and goals too frequently, we train ourselves to feel we can't genuinely complete them, which can lead to low self-esteem. You teach yourself that you are incapable of following through when you fail to achieve the goals you set for yourself. It is crucial to ensure that you are just concentrating on the things that truly matter to you. Every few months, you can find yourself grabbing hold of the next once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, abandoning your older undertakings, and veering off in the direction of whatever it is you might be experiencing. In this case, you should contemplate. But how do you put the brakes on and be sure that you're picking the appropriate opportunities and paths? How do you stop going after all the new shiny things and instead pay attention to the ones that truly matter? First step, recognizing shiny object syndrome. Shiny object syndrome can be reduced to a certain extent if you can recognize when you are simply pursuing the next great thing rather than paying attention to what is genuinely important. Ask yourself, have I achieved any of the objectives I set for myself over the past month, year, or 5 years? If you go back on your objectives and discover that you gave up on the majority of them before completing them, you probably suffer from shiny object syndrome. Examine your ongoing initiatives and objectives as well. Are you pursuing them because you believe they will provide a fast cure for you? Because you want to fit in or appear cool? Or because they serve a deeper purpose for you? When you set goals that aren't driven by the shiny object syndrome, you're more likely to stick with them through completion or make an educated change. The second step, slow down. We often experience shiny object syndrome when moving so quickly. We don't give each opportunity a thorough analysis before committing. Before even getting it much thought, we act when we see something that seems appealing. Take a moment to brief yourself before starting any new projects, courses, or plans, and make an effort to spend more time than usual. Consider your options. Is the brand new item truly so crucial? Do you have to start working on it right now, or may you wait until you've completed achieving the objectives you've already set for yourself? It's simple to get sucked into subtle marketing strategies now that the majority of businesses are on social media and create a fake sense of urgency. Make sure you are giving each new thing that excites you the proper amount of time to be evaluated. Do you truly want to do this? Or is the marketing just that persuasive? Third step, consider the cost of switching goals. When deciding whether to drop outdated goals and projects, The sunk cost fallacy can cause us to assume that something should be worked on even if we have already incurred costs and will not be able to recover them in the future, no matter how much effort we continue to put into it. A new business that you spend 6 months establishing can cost you money if you decide to give it up for another idea 1 month before you do. You forfeit the potential benefit that would have resulted from just carrying it through. You might as well finish the task since most of it has already been completed. Make sure you are not abandoning initiatives that are nearly finished just because you have become distracted or disappointed by lack of results. Sometimes changing your goals can result in you losing out. Sometimes the results you're looking for don't materialize right away. Fourth step, focus on long-term motivators. If you are continuously being pulled in other directions, as soon as something new and shiny comes, you won't ever make meaningful progress on the things that are truly important to you. This is one of the main concerns with shiny object syndrome. If you believe you have shiny object syndrome, it's time to examine your motivations from the inside out. Find your huge goal that makes you excited no matter what is happening in your life. Whether it is to start a creative business, complete a marathon, or write a novel. Then eliminate anything that interferes with that objective. If something just appeals to you once, you won't be inspired to work on it for more than a few weeks. You'll have a better chance of finishing those projects if you pick ones that always get you excited. Fifth step, say no more than you say yes. Shiny object syndrome affects many of us who identify as yes people. Anything and everything is acceptable to us. Saying yes to everything really diverts your attention in a huge number of different directions, often in an effort to please everyone or avoid missing out on imagined perspective or rewards. You wind up devoting more of your time and effort to other people's ambitions than your own if you don't exercise caution in choosing what you say yes to. If you don't watch what you agree to, you'll help everyone but yourself. You can't really help others if you're not helping yourself after all. The next time you are debating accepting something, ask yourself if it will advance your current objectives or if it would distract you. Am I merely agreeing to appease someone else? Or is it really important to me as well? Some fantastic possibilities can need you to say no or even just not yet. They are detracting from your goal if they keep you from achieving it. You've been working if you find yourself reaching for the buy now button on another thing that claims to alter your life, or if you think about giving up on an artistic endeavor. Consider pausing the next time you consider starting a new business and asking yourself if shiny object syndrome is at play once more. If such is the case, keep in mind that you now have some tools at your disposal that can help you stay focused and on course towards what matters most to you. Thank you guys so much for watching Boss Advisory, and if you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe, give this video a big thumbs up, and hit the bell so you get notified on every new incredible content we make for you. Have a wonderful day and see you on the next one.